get into another one, shall we? The equipment. Making me sound so much more sexier, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, don't boast yourself, man. It ain't your style anyway. Let's get comfy here. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And today we're gonna get into some more Ron White today. All right. Well, I've done just one video with Ron White in it, and it was a very funny one, if I may say so. Interesting, keeping my mouth dry, my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna get into one from him. And this one is gonna be titled, oh God, this sounds funny, Dickin' Around with Tiger Woods. Oh man, I'm already loving the title, you know, it just sounds funny, just, you know, off the bat. But yeah, we're gonna see what he's talking about with this one. And this video was suggested to me by one of my very loyal subscribers. And I'm gonna try really hard to pronounce the name. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it wrong because that's just, that's what I do. I'm an idiot like that. Get some easier names to pronounce, people, would you? But I'm pretty sure you guys are saying, get educated, stupid. Yeah, and you're right. That's why I'm so mad right now. But yeah, man, one of my very loyal subscribers, so let's see if we can get this one right. Ole, Insane Skara or Skara or something like that. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't want to butcher nobody's name, but it is kind of a trademark thing because I just don't know how to do this thing, man. What is wrong with me? But yeah, thank you very much for suggesting this clip. I really appreciate it. And we are going to get into it, like I said. So, one more time, Ron White, Dickin' Around with Tiger Woods. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. So yeah, man. It's a Tuesday, you know, man, I almost wanted to start a little bit earlier, but we had the garbage trucks run a day late, you know what I mean? So now I was getting ready to start and I heard all these whistling sounds, you know, because you know how they like to whistle at me. Garbage trucks love me for some reason. But yeah, man, we are on schedule. So let's go ahead and get into this one, man. Ron White, Dickin' Around with Tiger Woods, right here on Eddie B TV. Let's have some fun with some laughs today. Oh yes, all right. Let's get situated here, and here we go.
My favorite thing about playing Vegas is I get to play this golf course called Shadow Creek, which is one of the most exclusive golf courses in the world. I worked for them 3 years, didn't even know it existed because they knew if I found out it existed that I'd pester the fuck out of them until they put it in my contract, which is exactly what happened.
Okay.
It's amazing. This golf course is just fucking so tricked out. The first time I walked through the gates, I was like, nobody's stopping me.
That'd be me.
It's where all the pros play when they're in Vegas. And I was out there this summer, and Tiger Woods was out there just dicking around.
Oh, now I know what he meant by that.
I may sign my golf club. I got to meet the most famous person I've ever met, and I know a lot of famous people, but nobody as famous as Tiger fucking Woods. I love Tiger, man. I defended Tiger when all that stuff first came out. When I heard those initial rumors, I felt sick to my goddamn stomach for the guy because I've never been accused of doing anything I didn't do. Not one goddamn time. I did it every single time.
Okay.
Not once could I go, no, that was Glenn Campbell.
You do kind of
Hey, a
look
lot
like
of
him.
things smell like strippers. And I defended him to my wife. I said, you don't know what this guy's been through. He had his first famous golf shot on television when he was 2 years old. You don't know what his home life's like. You can't judge a guy because he made one mistake. And he gets caught with number 13, 14, 15, 16. I started going, God damn, Tiger, come on, buddy. And it got to the point where every time he got caught with another woman, my wife would go like this.
Of course.
What? I don't even know the fucking guy. You act like I was holding his dick the whole time.
Damn.
We watched him make that long apology on television, and afterwards my wife goes, well, do you think a guy like Tiger could quit cheating on his wife? And I said, shit.
Oh. Let's see.
You bet.
Okay.
Which you know is bullshit, because you know as well as I do, if a guy like Strange, getting him to quit wanting Strange is like getting a dog that likes to kill chickens to quit killing chickens. They don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta quit killing chickens. All right, let me see if I got this straight. I can still kill chickens.
Yeah.
No, you can't kill chickens anymore.
Oh, man.
All right? Let's say I'm in a hotel room with the chicken. Let's say the chicken just wants to touch me.
Oh, boy.
Can I kill that chicken? No? My wife told me all women want the same thing. They want to marry somebody who will never have sex with anybody else, no matter what. And I said, well, then maybe you should consider marrying somebody that nobody else wants to fuck. If it means that much to you, you know?
Exactly.
Don't marry the most famous golfer in the world. Marry the most famous Frisbee golfer in the world. Ain't no line to fuck that dude.
Yeah. Well, if he's got a lot of money, then maybe.
We had a chat about cheating that day, man. My wife told me, she goes, listen, Ron, let's get this straight. Sex is sex, period. I said, no, now, wait a minute. Oral sex is not the same as intercourse. She goes, it's the exact same thing. I said, it's not the same price.
Oh, he just snitched on himself, man. I
heard that on the radio.
Yeah, nice try, Ron.
It all comes down to opportunity, man. Some guys are put into a position where they have to say no to beautiful women, and that is hard to do. And some guys are never put in that position, and that's way fucking easier.
Exactly.
I see these big 350-pound guys all the time going, I have never cheated on my wife. I'm like, I bet that was tough. Tiger doesn't get any credit for all that pussy he turned down, and that's the number you're looking for right there. My wife's best friend, her husband cheated on her, and my wife hates Tiger's guts. And I'm like, well, what about that guy? You don't hate that guy? She goes, he did it one time. I said, he had one chance. This guy had sex with 100% of the women he possibly could his entire goddamn life. Tiger was 18 for 82,000. That takes a little goddamn discipline right there. Yep. If 82,000 women want to have sex with you and you only fuck 18 of them, that's love. He was in love with that woman. She broke his tiny tiger heart.
Oh, my goodness. You a fool, man.
He lost all those sponsors, which never made sense to me because his core fan base is men. I don't know one guy in America gave a fiddler's fuck what he did. I guarantee you, not one guy in America went, really? Tiger got some straight pussy? I'm dropping AT&T. Not one guy gave a fiddler's fuck. Now, when they were around their wives, they'd act like they gave a fiddler's fuck, get all foghorn, leghorn. Why, I can't believe a man would commit such transgressions towards his wife. I say, how's his relationship with the Lord? I'd like to know.
That's real talk. That's real.
Then as soon as they're around their buddies, they're like, wonder what kind of cologne he wears.
What?
I want to smell just like that dude, man.
Oh, man.
He lost so many sponsors, I'm thinking about bringing him over to Ron White Inc. And not because we need a new face for the company. I'd just love to have somebody around the house to fade the heat when I fuck up. Ron White, you are the most selfish prick I have ever met in my life. Tiger, get in here. You tell her what you did.
Oh, man. I feel you.
Ron White, you're the finest man I have ever known. I shall fall to my bended knee and suckle your penis. Well, thank you, baby. Slow down. Watch out for those ears.
Oh, that is a wrap. That is a stone cold wrap on that one. My goodness. Okay. Whew, gotta breathe on that one. That was hella funny. All right, man. That was Ron White with Dickin' Around with Tiger Woods. Well, what to unpack with this one? Well, let's see how many men we can excite and how many women we can piss off, shall we? Ugh, my goodness. Well, let me tell all of you guys a little something about what I feel about cheating. Well, let me just backtrack a little bit. I don't believe necessarily in cheating as a general rule for a man. I don't. But what I will say I agree with is being real with oneself before you get involved with anybody, if that makes any sense to y'all. Let me tell you, man, every time the cheating conversation ever comes up between me and any woman I've ever known or talked to or whatever, it always ends the same way from the woman's standpoint. It's like, just like what he said, sex is sex, period, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, ladies, you do not, and I repeat, ladies, you do not, for a third time, ladies, you do not know what it is like to be a man. Just like any woman on this planet can say, you don't know what we go through as women, and we don't. Which is why I don't waste any time even trying to compare the two anymore. You guys go through what you go through, we go through what we go through. And if you guys watch any of my other favorite comedians as much as I do, like whether it be a Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neal, George Carlin, whoever, right? You'll hear them say some things that advocate for certain types of female behavior, and then for the most part, you'll hear them go the exact opposite direction. And maybe not so much George Carlin, but you know what I'm talking about. When it comes to cheating, man, be aware of oneself. Like, I know as a man that I'm always, as a man, all men do this, by the way. So ladies, if you're next to your man while you're watching this, don't even think about getting upset with him, because that would make you look like a 4-star dumbass. I'm just trying to tell you right now. So let me just say this, man. All men do not, and I repeat, do not want to be faithful. They do it because it's the rule of the game that they got into of their own free will. So let me just make that very clear. No man ever just thinks, oh, this one woman right here, I want to marry her and I want to be with her, and that's the only woman that I'm ever going to sleep with. In the heart, we might believe that, but in the brain, we know it's not even close to the truth, And Tiger Woods is a damn celebrity, man. It always bothers me whenever I hear about stories about men cheating and all this stuff, because it's like, why did you get involved with that man? You thought you was gonna like warp his brain into not wanting what he wanted? When he said what he said about dogs killing chickens and men wanting strange, it was the most 110 million% accurate statement. It's like, I don't understand for the life of me why men, by society standards, have to, compromise that thing, I think if you're 100% open about it, there should be some open-mindedness on the side of the woman. That's what I really feel. Just like all the stuff that women want from men, how they know good and damn well he doesn't want anything to do with over 95% of the stuff you want to do. But you know what? He'll do some of it because he loves you, and he's willing to open himself up to be like, okay, if she wants it, I'll do it, And he don't want to do it. So why isn't that as much, a mandatory thing when it comes to the ladies? Can someone answer that for me? It's always sex that's the problem, and I don't personally care. To be honest with you, I really, really don't care. I'm in a relationship right now, and I don't get no extra perks. But what I will say is that I don't mind not getting the extra perks for this one reason. As long as I'm allowed to express everything that I feel about everything exactly the way that I want. I think that that's a fair exchange, because a lot of men very much are phony to themselves and the women that they with, because they don't want to be in the metaphorical doghouse, or they don't want to be alone or whatever. I don't even know what the doghouse is. I sleep in my bed every night. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't care anymore. I wasted so many years worrying about what made a woman's feelings, like, well, let me reword that. I've spent a whole lot of time wondering about what made women's feelings like, the priority. I'm like, no, what about my feelings? If I gotta worry about your feelings, you have to worry about mine. Okay, that's what, being in a relationship is. I do believe that you do average out your misery to a point, and yet you do link together on some things you have in common, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Why don't women have to come a man's way when it comes to this sort of thing? Ladies, good and well. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at who you are as a person. Understand what your personality and your moral conscience is and all this stuff. Think about what all that is. Why wouldn't a man want to sleep with somebody else other than you? Hell, if you're a man, why wouldn't a woman want certain things that you don't give her from another man? If it's not sexually, it's something else. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand for the life of me why men have to compromise so much in a relationship but women don't. And if you really think you are, then you're lying to yourself about what you say you love about your man. Full disclosure is key. You know what I mean? It might not make sense to some people, but it definitely makes sense to a lot of men. Think about why a lot of men these days don't want to be in relationships, why they don't want to be married, because they give up so much of who they are as an individual just to be with you. And you guys don't give up jack. You don't give up nothing. The mission is who you are, and who you are stays the same. So think about that while you steady judging someone like Tiger Woods or anyone else that's cheating or whatever. But I will say this though, men, do not get into a relationship if you're not going to be real. And I know I'm not going to absolve men of any of their dumb behaviors at all, but just know this. If you do nonsense that is going to get you, get your lady feeling some kind of way, then you don't got nobody else to blame but you. And that's real. So don't think, ladies, for any amount of time that I'm absolving men of the mistakes that they make. But I'm saying, ladies, you need to start holding yourself a little bit accountable as to that happening as well. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Or, I'm talking to women here, feel about it and see what you might come up with. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there, man. Okay, one more time. Thank you, Ole, Insane, Skara, whatever. Oh, man, I hope I got that right, All these interesting names, man, that I come across, man, it just makes me really jealous, man. I'd be like, man, I want me a crazy, trippy name, but it's only crazy and trippy by my standards. But anyway, thank you one more time. I really appreciate the suggestion, man. And yeah, we're going to wrap this up. One more time, Ron White with Dickin' Around with Tiger Woods. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. So yeah, man, this was a very funny clip, man. I think it's from the exact same special from the first clip of Ron White that I watched. But, whatever suggestions come in, I'm going to get to them whenever I can. And this was a very funny one, man. As far as the game of golf goes, I'm not a fan of golf. I mean, I play it on a video game if it's fun. One of my favorite games to play that was a golf game was Tiger Woods, PGA Tour 2004. And that was forever ago, and I still play it sometimes to this day because it's the only golf game I ever had fun playing. So yeah, man, that was a very funny clip from Ron White, man, and it was spot on accurate in every way. So all I'm saying is that fellas, know where you mess up, but ladies, don't be dumb. You know what I mean? Think about it more than you feel about it, because if you think about it more, you just might come up with a few more solutions as opposed to more problems. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, man, it's gonna be Eddie B TV signing off. One more again here. Another funny clip from a funny comedian, man. Ron White, man, I think I've gotten to one Bill Engvall as well, and I gotta get to some Larry the Cable Guy eventually, and some Jeff Foxworthy as well. If you guys got any suggestions from either of those two guys, leave them in the comments for me, and hopefully I can get to them in good time, and we can have some more fun, shall we? All right, thank y'all for tuning in one more time. I had a lot of fun with this one, man. Hope you guys did too. Hopefully we all learned something as well. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.